my gosh, this book sounds so good. It's like Gossip Girl, but messier. I don't really understand what this is about. Hey guys, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. I, for the first time ever, feel like my reading has skyrocketed. I am reading more books than ever. I'm reading more genres than ever. I'm reading more diverse authors than ever. Overall, my taste in books is really diversifying and it is so fun. So I thought it would be fun today if we went through my TBR on my Goodreads account, which I will link below in case you want to hang out with me over there on Goodreads. I'm just in a bit of a place where I don't really know what I want to read next. I feel like I'm consuming things so much faster than I used to that I don't have as much time to like think about and plan for my next reads. I don't do the whole physical TBR thing. I do strictly digital. Obviously, I have a couple books that I want to read that I haven't yet, but as far as like a huge library, it's just not in the cards right now. So I thought it'd be fun to go through my Goodreads and try to find some books for the upcoming season. All right, sorry if I'm going to be looking down. I am in fact using my laptop. So it's just gonna have to be what it is. Here we have my Goodreads account. As you can see, I am 27% of the way through my goal for 2026, which is crazy considering today is just in the beginning of March. So I have gone over for the quarter, which is really great because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep this pace up throughout the year. I hope I can, but we'll see. It would just be so fun to finish this goal and surpass it. I feel like we can do it. I don't know. I don't want to like speak anything into the universe and put a bunch of pressure on myself to like read a bunch of books if the plan changes or my mood changes or anything happens like that. But that is just so exciting to me. 3 books ahead of schedule. Can you believe? I made myself a little salted maple matcha for the occasion. So if you're wondering what I'm drinking, that's it. And I'm drinking it out of this really adorable Disney Wish cruise line mug from our engagement moon. Oh, so fun. Here we go. 63 books on my want to read list. Okay, so first up on our list here, let's zoom in a little bit. Wings of Starlight. I do want to read this book. I think it's going to be really cute. I actually have this upstairs, so that one's going to remain on my list. Next, we have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I started these, but I started them as an audiobook, and I'm almost wondering if I should read the physical copies. These are a collection of diary entries, so it was just a bit boring as an audiobook. Honestly, I think it would maybe be a bit more exciting as a physical book. Spark of the Everflame. I do want to read this series. I feel like these books are huge. Oh, 438 pages. I guess it's not that big. Yeah, that's staying on the list for sure. Out on a Limb. I don't really remember what this book is about. Winifred Wynne McNulty has always been wildly independent. Same. Oh, okay. So it's like a one night stand, maybe turned pregnancy love story. That does sound kind of good. I just read Ready or Not. I'm not remembering the name of the author. Let's look it up. Cara Bastone. This was a really good book. This was kind of the same premise of like a one night stand turned pregnancy turned love. So I'm gonna keep Out on a Limb. Caraval, have to read. I just know I have to read it. Happy Place, I actually started last summer and didn't finish it. So I don't know. I just don't know if I've been in like a really big place of romance recently. We'll see. I'm gonna keep trying. The Cruel Prince, simply need to read. Magnolia Parks, have to. It's like Gossip Girl, but messier. That's what I hear. Oh, Jeremy Renner's memoir. I feel like it's going to be really good. Book lovers. Emily Henry. We'll see. Let's see. Other Birds. Okay, so this is like, I don't really understand what this is about after reading this. It kind of seems like a mystery, but they're saying it's a magical realism fantasy. Oh yeah, no. Ghosts mystery. It's only 290 pages. I could probably knock that out. It sounds good. I've been really into mystery lately, so that could be fun. Great Big Beautiful Life, another one that I started and did not finish. I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. Matthew Perry's memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this book, but I know that I will. I know that this book is probably going to destroy me. I love Friends. I love Matthew Perry. I feel like reading his book is gonna be really hard, but I really want to do it. 3.94 stars. People are ruthless. From Here to the Great Unknown. This is Lisa Marie Presley's memoir. Have to read. I love memoirs. That's what I've realized over the past year or so. Circe, want to read it? I have this upstairs, actually. This is one book that I do have on my physical TBR. Onyx Storm. Onyx Storm I actually haven't read yet. I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Loved both of them. I started Onyx Storm and just wasn't in the mood for it, and I just haven't gone back to it yet. But maybe soon. I'm kind of ready to jump back in. Fearless, on my list. Simply need to read. I just finished Powerless and Reckless. Fearless is next. Oh my gosh. The Night of the Moth. I don't know what this is about. The Stonewater Kingdom. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This book sounds so good. The Night and the Moth. Sybil Delling has spent 9 years dreaming of having no dreams at all. Like other foundling girls who traded a decade of service for a home in the great cathedral, Sybil is a diviner. In her dreams, she receives visions from 6 unearthly figures known as omens. From then, she can predict terrible things before they occur. The lords and common folk alike travel across the kingdom of Terrums, windswept moor, to learn their futures by her dreams. This sounds so good. The Stonewater Kingdom. How many books are there? Just 2? Is it finished? Okay, so this series is not finished yet, which is kind of exciting, but also devastating. That sounds so good. The Night and the Moth. Definitely gonna read that. The Ballad of Ever After, I actually finished this. A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. That sounded good. I don't really remember the premise. Yeah, cute. Listen, I want to keep some of these fun little romances on my list because you never know. You never know. Let's see. Dream It, Do It. I definitely want to read this. This is Marty Sklar's memoir. Marty Sklar was the president of Disney Imagineering for 9 years. He invented Mickey's 10 Commandments, which you can actually dream about in One Little Spark. It's another book that he wrote. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it if you are a Disney nerd like me. But yeah, really, really good. Definitely a read. Guild. Ooh. Guild is a reimagining of King Midas. I do love a reimagining. Blue Sisters, I've heard is really good. I think it's like 4 sisters whose mom dies. Like their mom dies and they have to like get back together and figure out what they're gonna do. So, it sounds interesting. It sounds a little sad. If it makes you happy, another little romance. In the Dream House. I don't remember what this is about. For years, Carmen Maria Machado has struggled to articulate her experiences in abusive same-sex relationship. Wow. Oh my gosh, a memoir? This is a memoir? Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep that one on my list. That sounds interesting. Oh, When I Hit You. This is, I think, a memoir of like an abusive relationship. How to Save Babylon. This was on Obama's top books to read in 2020 something. And if Obama says something's good, I'm probably gonna read it. Oh, this just sounds so interesting. It also sounds like a good introduction to like the Rastafari. Is it a religion? The Rastafari lifestyle. So that could be really good. Educated. I think this was also on Obama's list. Oh yeah, this sounded so good. Tara Westover was 17 the first time she set foot in a classroom. Born to survivalists in the mountains of Idaho, she prepared for the end of the world by stockpiling home-canned peaches and sleeping with her head for the hills bag. In the summer, she stewed herbs for her mother, a midwife and healer, and in the winter, she salvaged her father's junkyard. This sounds so good. And then she goes to school. She begins to educate herself, an account of the struggle for self-invention. I love that. I should really get on reading that, actually. All right, Educated, I'm adding to my next up in books list. Ooh, Ritual. This book sounded so good. It doesn't have great reviews, but Marnie Selig is adrift when she lands a job at the coveted, mysterious beauty brand Ritual Cosmetica. I finished Julie Chan is Dead a few months ago, and I am still thinking about it. The influencer cult energy is so fascinating to me. And this kind of feels like that. This kind of feels like influencer cult, something I'm all about. I am going to add this to my next up. Ritual. You Will Never Be Me. This is along the same lines as Julie Chan is Dead. It's like an influencer obsessed with another influencer and tries to like take her life. Not like take her life, like, but like be her. Sounds pretty good. Metal Slinger. Even though she's not one of them, Bryn has spent her life among the Allaha. Some of these fantasy names are so hard for me. Training to be a guard and waiting for the chance to attend the annual market hosted by Kenta, the very same people who exiled her adopted community to a life at sea. Oh my god. Going to the market is a rite of passage eagerly anticipated by all young guards, but Bryn does not anticipate breaking a century-long peace treaty while there. Nor does she plan for the intense encounter with an enemy soldier that now threatens to unwind the fragile coexistence between their people, and everything Bryn once believed about herself to be true. Bryn's loyalty to the Allaha is tested when the truth of her identity is brought to light by this soldier who's taken an oath to bring her back to where she belongs. Oh, they're gonna fall in love. Metal Slinger. That sounds really good. Metal Slinger sounds pretty good. Mistborn. Oh my god. Mistborn is Brandon Sanderson? I didn't even know if I knew that. I have only heard of a couple Brandon Sanderson's books, and I hear they're all really good, really well thought out, and really great world building. So that's kind of fun. I just don't know if I'm in the mood to jump into a fantasy series because I am in the middle of Throne of Glass. So I really want to finish Throne of Glass and do some more like standalones on the side versus like 2 series at once, if that makes any sense. So I feel like I'm gonna start like tuning those out. Not quite dead yet. This is about a woman who like is going to die, is already dead. Jet is the daughter of one of the wealthiest families in Woodstock, Vermont. I didn't even know this was set in Vermont. Oh my god, adding this to the list. 27 years old. Oh my god, also me. Still waiting for her life to begin. She'll do it later, she always says. She has time. Until on the night of Halloween, Jet is violently attacked by an unseen intruder. She suffers a catastrophic brain injury. The doctor is certain that within a week she'll suffer a deadly aneurysm. Can you imagine hearing that news? Jet never thought of herself as having enemies, but now she looks at everyone in a new light. Her family, her ex-best friend, her sister-in-law, her former boyfriend. She only has 7 days, and as her condition deteriorates, she has only her childhood friend Billy for help. But nevertheless, she's absolutely determined to finally finish something. Jet is going to solve her own murder. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Also, what a fun bonus that it's set in Vermont. Woodstock. I love it. Oh, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This one is, oh my gosh, wait, V. Schwab, as in Addie LaRue? I'm going to keep that one on the list, but it does have some just okay reviews. The Compound, I've heard is good, but I've heard it's more of like an essay on society versus like a thrilling book, which is fine by me. I do love those kinds of books, but just something to think about. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. How to Kill a Witch, the Patriarchy's Guide to Silencing Women. I do want to read this book. It goes over like why women were accused of witchcraft and how the patriarchy let so many women die for being healers and medicine women. The Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. I read and I'm waiting for the second Rose Bargain. Oh, she's a seamstress. The mysterious death of her brother. But I can't get into a series. I'm just not ready. The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, 107 Days by Kamala Harris. I want to read this. This is about the 107 days that Kamala Harris had to basically prepare and launch her entire presidential campaign. And it goes over just everything that she did and everything that she had to do to literally run for president on such short notice. It has pretty good reviews. So good. I'm adding this to my short list as well. Oh, Dear Debbie. Dear Debbie could be really good for my short list. I have just been loving like short little mysteries, short little thrillers. It's so fun. I think I've said this before, but I took a huge step back from listening to true crime and like watching documentaries and listening to podcasts and all of that stuff because at the time I didn't think it was really harming my emotional health, but now I can see that it was. So I have been really loving fiction. Ooh, Kindred. I do want to read this. This is about a woman who goes like back in time and suddenly she's like a slave on a plantation. Yeah, Dana is drawn back repeatedly through time to the slave quarters, and each time the stay grows longer, more arduous, and more dangerous until it's uncertain whether or not Dana's life will end long before it has had the chance to begin. Oh, that sounds really good too. I'm gonna add that. Kindred. The Dead Romantics. I'm reading this right now. Actually, it's okay. It's not as good as the 7-Year Slip. I feel like I maybe should have started with The Dead Romantics, but also I read the 7-Year Slip versus I'm listening to Dead Romantics. Maybe I just like to read romance. Maybe that's what I'm learning. Such a Fun Age. This looks so good. I think my friend Sophie recommended this to me actually. With empathy and piercing social commentary, Such a Fun Age explores the stickiness of transactional relationships, what it means to make someone family, and the complicated reality of being a grown-up. Oh my gosh. My short list is becoming a not so short list, but that's kind of fun. Oh, Psychedelic Therapy. I kind of wanted to read this as like, oh, it has literally no, oh, it's not published yet. So that makes it fine. It just is kind of interesting to me about like using psychedelics to treat your mental health. I'm just kind of interested in like the science and stuff behind that. Not that I want to try psychedelics for my mental health. I just think that it's interesting. The Jas and Air. Want to read this? Sydney Graham recommended it. Sky Daddy. I hear this book is crazy, but I have been loving crazy, weird books, so that's on this list. Same with Remarkably Bright Creatures. Everything is Tuberculosis. This is a nonfiction, I believe. Yes, a nonfiction. Everything is Tuberculosis. This kind of reminds me of Tuesdays with Maury from the description. Just like spending time with someone who is going to pass. Doll Parts. This book sounded so good. It was actually a staff pick at my work. Doll Parts. This sounds so good. I'm gonna add that to my little list. I Who Have Never Known Men. This book is really popular right now. I think it's just the way of the world. I think it's a sign of the times. Yeah, I'm not gonna add it to my list right now, but it is there. The Inheritance Games and The Naturals, gonna stay there. Dance of Thieves, gonna stay there. The Bright Years, this was also a staff pick. Dang, this sounds so good. I'm gonna add this to my little list as well. Daisy Jones and the Six, I wanna read this, how fun. And then A Man Called Ove. I don't know, I've just heard lots of good things about this. Meet Ove. He's a curmudgeon, the kind of man who points at people he dislikes if they were burglars caught outside his bedroom window. People call him the bitter neighbor from hell, but must Ove be bitter just because he doesn't walk around with a smile plastered to his face all the time? Behind the cranky exterior, there is a story and a sadness. So when the November morning A chatty young couple with 2 chatty young daughters move next door and accidentally flatten Ove's mailbox. It is the lead-in to a comical and heartwarming tale of unkept cats, unexpected friendship, and the ancient art of backing up a U-Haul. Oh, that sounds really good. I'm gonna add this to my shortlist as well. This one is making me nervous because if they make me fall in love with this sweet, cranky, curmudgeon old man and then they off him, I'm gonna be really, really mad. But okay, so on my short list, we currently have Educated, Ritual, Not Quite Dead Yet, 107 Days, Dear Debbie, Kindred, Such a Fun Age, Doll Parts, The Bright Years, A Man Called Ove. Oh my gosh, we picked 10. So that's kind of fun. I feel like I have like a new top 10. The ones that are speaking to me right now are Doll Parts, Such a Fun Age, Not Quite Dead Yet, and Educated. Those are the 4 that are kind of speaking to me right now. We'll see which ones I pick up. Oh, this is so fun. I am so excited to like get to reading. That was so fun. I honestly haven't looked at my TBR in a while. I don't know. I just feel like it's something that like I'll throw things on and be like, oh, I'll get back to that. And then we just looked at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about some of these books. So I am really excited to jump into reading. I'm excited to find these books. I'm going to go search my library catalog and Libby and start reading. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, see more of me, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it and I would love to have you here on my little side of the internet. I would love to know what you're reading, so let me know in the comments. What's on your TBR? What are you currently reading? And what's your favorite genre? As I said before, I have been all over the map trying to find my reading style. So thank you so much for joining me on this little TBR refresh. I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I will see you real soon in the next video. Bye!